Auditorium at 100% Design 2012, and welcome to the Be Open Awards. It's a great pleasure for us to be working with the Be Open Foundation and to host the awards this year. My name is William Knight and I'm the show director for 100% Design, and I'm going to be hosting the awards, and we've got some of the jury members here, and we also have the Be Open team. It's my job just to do a short introduction on the awards. We had 300 submissions from 47 countries around the world who entered the three categories of the awards. We're also delighted to be hosting a exhibition, a stand, as part of the show this year. There are 40 projects which have been highlighted and presented as part of the show this year. So, the three categories, we'll be awarding prizes to 9 finalists. 3 categories for 3 finalists each. The first is cast, which is sound, motion, media environments, a whole series of interactive design. Form, which looks at product and industrial design. And city, which is focused on urban planning, architecture and environment. What I'd like to do now is introduce you to Gennady Tepkerov, who is the director of the Be Open Foundation.
Thank you very much. The first thing, I want to welcome you on behalf of Yelena Baturina, the Russian entrepreneur and the Russian philanthropist, who is the founder of Be Open. And Be Open was set up to foster creativity and innovations. Its mission is to promote people and ideas today that can be built tomorrow. And here in London, Be Open launched a year-long program to research the design of 5 senses, which is leading us closer to the most mysterious and the most interesting 6th sense, the intuition. We really believe that intuitive design is a synthesis of sensory and technologies. And London, as a capital of the 20th century avant-garde music, has been chosen to host music. While on the other stopping points of the global Be Open roadmap, we shall research other senses. For example, taste in Milan during the Fury Saloni 2013, and other senses we will research in other capitals of the world design. And of course, we started our research of sound with Be Open Sound Portal on the Trafalgar Square, and there are a lot of events, discussions and talks accompanying this installation. And our today's meeting is also a very important part of this program, and moreover, it is a very important part of the whole Be Open program, of the whole Be Open mission. The main idea of this award is to support young creatives. The first one is in Milan Design Week 2012, and now I hope that very soon we shall get the names of the winners. And maybe I will introduce the head of the jury, the person who has made the very last decision, who is responsible for all decisions, Patricia Urquiola.
Hello, here we are. I don't know, we don't have to tell you quite nothing. We have to give the prizes. I think we have to see the faces of these young people getting the prizes. And I only want to say to them, I'm not going to say quite anything. What I think is important is I want to say to them to have a lot of luck, not only on getting goals, that I think is absolutely important, like now, but on enjoying the process on getting them. For me, that's the life. Then to enjoy the process, anything you are doing, at the end is what gives any kind of quality of what you are doing. Then I hope that they find a way to enjoy their life.
Thank you very much, Patricia. The jury had a pretty tough task. There's an incredible amount of talent and ideas that were expressed through the submissions that we received. And just as a way of giving some sense of the process that we went through in terms of the judging, I'd like to ask a couple of the jury members to come and say a small amount on what their take on the awards were. The first person I'd like to ask up to stage is Daniel Charney.
So it's always really exciting to see new ideas, and especially when they come from everywhere and from every part of people's brains. It was very hard to kind of find criteria that you can start comparing things, because some of them have worked on something for a very long time, some for a very short time, but the idea was brilliant, but maybe the execution not. So how do we focus on what's important? So I think the thing that we've most interested in is someone that's creating new knowledge that can then be used for their project, but also for other people to continue in their next projects. And I think you will see that, I hope you can see that in the projects that won, that their project is not closed, it's at the beginning. The other thing that is really important is that it's relevant. Relevant to today and from now on to the future. So this is a very important criteria, that it's reacting to what's going on in the world now, what's important. So picking on issues that are relevant. And finally, I guess, the value and the impact of the project itself and the control of the actual designer on their idea. These are kind of the things that interest, I guess. And I hope that the people that submitted will continue their projects. I mean, a prize is very important, a moment, but the projects are more important. And all of these amazing projects should, I guess, maybe try and be part of the next annual prize and tell other people to take part in it. Because I think what's happening with Be Open, we saw this in Basel. This is a think tank that really is interested in process, interested in schools, how they teach. They're interested in people that are opening up new directions. And I think that's the reason I'm involved and happy to be part of this.
Daniel, thank you very much. We've got two more members of the jury who'd like to say a few words. The first is P. Rouquet, who is the acting design editor of Wallpaper magazine.
We, are great supporters of emerging talent. We've, in the last 4 years, devoted our January issue to showcasing the best of the next generation across all our areas, from fashion to design to architecture. So I like to think that we're quite experienced in spotting new talent. Looking at the entries this year for the Be Open Awards, I was really impressed with the quality of the work that was submitted, a lot of consideration taken to real life situations. In the city category, like I said, there was a lot of consideration over existing buildings or problems that people face, and I really enjoyed watching or observing the creative solutions that the young minds came up with. And with the form category, a lot of the ideas that attracted me were solutions to simple everyday problems, which I think is indicative of the trend towards more emotion and sentimentality to design that we're all looking for these days. So I was really honored to be part of the process, and congratulations to everyone who submitted and won.
Wonderful. As you can see, it's been a great experience doing the judging on this award. And the last panel member I'd like to ask just to come and say a few words, particularly on the cast category, is Sophie Cliff-Roberts.
Hello. For the observant amongst you, I'm not Tom Cheshire. Tom, unfortunately, couldn't be with us this evening. He is our associate editor at Wired and was one of the jury members on the Be Open Awards. I am business director for Wired Consulting, the new business-to-business venture that we launched for Wired UK magazine at the beginning of this year. And we were delighted to work with Be Open over the last few months with their sound portal particularly. For those of you that haven't been down to Trafalgar Square and experienced that, I would absolutely urge you to do so. It's a fascinating initiative and a very unique and very different experience. So I would very much encourage you to go down and have a look at that. It really is a way to escape the noise and chaos of central London and experience something very different. And last night, Wired Consulting, together with Be Open, held a really interesting debate around the future of sound design and how, with a better understanding of the senses and the sensory system, we might really go on to have far more innovative design, whether that's in product or furniture or architecture, infrastructure, apps, etc. We're delighted to be joined by guest speakers like Tom Dixon, Matthew Herbert, the electronic musician, of course, and we had a very exciting and interesting debate. The cast category, I know Tom particularly enjoyed the quality of entries in this particular area and the creativity of the solutions that were put forward. As William mentioned, it covers everything from sound design, motion design, through animation, interface design, and hybrid environments and things as well. So in advance, congratulations to those that have won, and to those that entered, thank you so much for putting forward some really exciting and interesting and innovative solutions.
Sophie, thank you very much indeed. So I think it's about time we focused on the award winners, which is why we're all here. I just wanted to say a little bit about what the award winners are receiving, some of which is fairly intangible, I suppose, because of course what Be Open Foundation is providing is a fantastic platform for those individuals, for those ideas, not only in terms of the connection with events such as 100% Design and the space that we've been able to provide to demonstrate the talent of the submissions, but also the connection with these incredible opportunities with the jury and also the process of preparing work for the submissions. So I think the exposure these awards are providing is a very valuable part of being at Be Open. More specifically, the study grant is going to be awarded to the winner, and there's also cash prizes which will be dedicated to developing the ideas that have been submitted. So we've got 3 categories, and for each category we have a third, second and a first place winner. So I'm going to move through those categories, and I'm going to ask one of the judges to come up for each of those awards. Gudani, would you care to join us on stage? So the first set of nominations we're going to do is for City. And Daniel Charney is going to join us to do the awards for this particular section.
For City, third place, Infected Massing by Chung Wo Chow from Hong Kong. In City category, second place, Stone Spray by Anna Kulik from Russia. City, first place, Evaporative Cooling Capillary, Chak Ming Sing from Hong Kong. Great project that envisions changes in the city. For the next category, William, will you continue?
So the next category is cast, and I'd like to ask Sophie to return to the stage to look after that section.
So in third place, Dan Orlovsky. He's not here with us this evening, but his project was focused on Moscow constructivism. In second place...
The certificate and also the prize will be sent to him in Moscow. I just will take it with me and give it to him in Moscow.
I'm sure he'll be delighted to receive it. The second place goes to Esther Oswald and her project Symbiosiso. The first prize winner can't be with us either this evening, but I know that she'll be very delighted to receive her award and everything when they're sent to her as well. And that's Alexandra Karakos for her project Sonic Landscape. And let's give her a round of applause anyway, because it's a fantastic achievement.
I'd like to ask Patrizia to come back to the stage. Are you happy to do that?
Third place, Eran Gal or the Israel with Poetic Machine. In the second place, Taiwan King, South Korea, with the project Green Bump. The winner is Samuel Bernier, Canada, project Ray.
Fantastic. Gidani, I'd like you to just come back and tell us a little bit about the prizes and how that works.
So the winners, of course, everyone who has participated in this competition is a winner, and especially those 9 persons who got third, second, and the first place. But those who got the first places will also have an opportunity to choose a university, to choose the course, the design course, to continue to study design, and the BeOpen Foundation will finance it. So 3 of you, those who got the first places, will have this prize. And also there was a special money prize which we were sought to give to someone, but we decided to divide it among 3 winners. So my colleagues will contact you concerning the money prize and concerning this education. Thank you.
Gidani, thank you so much. Thank you for your support and thank you for working with us at 100% Design. I'd also like to thank your fantastic team, an incredibly dedicated bunch of people. So thank you very much for the BeOpen Foundation. So like any good celebration, namely, I suppose, weddings, we'd love to have a photograph of all of the winners and the jury members on stage. But in the meantime, I think for the rest of you, there are drinks which will be served. And I'd also really urge you to go and visit the BeOpen stage where the 40 finalists are all displayed in a fantastic design. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for attending. Thank you again to the BeOpen Foundation, and we look forward to working with you again.
It was an amazing night, yeah. I had a lot of fun. It was, well, I didn't know what to expect, and it was a great event.
It's quite an honor for me to be here, and it's a celebration and to meet other young designers from around the world, to speak with them freely without the internet as a barrier. That's nice.
It was unexpected and very nice. I don't know, this is the first award I'm winning in this field and with this project, and I like it. I like to win.
I have never expected to get this award, but you know, I feel like I'm nervous and I'm really happy, and yeah, it's very wonderful.
This is a great opportunity for an industrial designer, because the first thing we want is to be seen as our work to be published, and BeOpen is there for that, is to promote our work.
Yeah, I think BeOpen is really great award because it brings different people together from different countries. I'm sure that they receive huge amount of different participations, and I don't know, it's very great to feel part of it.
I think that BeOpen gives a great stage to designers show their ideas, even if they're still not a mature idea, like grown designers, and I think it's a very great opportunity.
I really like the approach of Be Open Award, like supporting people in my age to show the work to the rest of the world, participating in the 100% London Design Festival. It's a great opportunity.